They gave us Gooey Goozy. They gave us a jungle na Dawn. Let's see what these teams are made of. Pero napakababa ni Helmi. Not too close for comfort. Pero Suprema will be able to save the day. At the very least, wala pang first blood in under 1 minute.
Grabe yung ginawa dito ni Helmina. Nakita mo, talagang siya, binacuum niya lang yung tatlong minions dun sa may bandang gitna. Then, kiniret kagad to ni Supremo at ini-ignore niya yung normal mismo ng isang Yanko and Princess Frost dun sa gitna. And sabay recall lang and go back to the jungle. Help si ZXC makapag-clear kagad ng minions. At ginagawa ngayon dito ni Rapid is checking dun sa may bandang jungle sides kung saan na ba yung mag-rotate itong si ZXC.
Naghahanapan lang talaga sila pero Mitsura forced to use flash para lang hindi siya ma-takedown dito kasi grabe din yung range ng isang Lady Zen. Okay, so I wanna talk about Gooey Goozy for a bit. He's very useful because of a lot of things but honestly, dahil pwede siya makakuha ng concealer, meron din siyang, boost for the team. Kaya first blood nakuha dito agad ng Team Flash PH. Right on cue, si Carl pa ang kanyang nakuha. The Animist tsaka yung Hidden Hand kasi it's very, very good sa early game kasi again, meron kang boost for the team, tapos meron ka pang parang vision, and yung ultimate niya na prophecy out of sight, in one word, conceal. Imagine, gantong lineup, di ba? Maggugurat kayo ng kalaban nyo.
And kita mo naman yung damage no na binigay. And speaking of gulat, eto na yung ibang membro ng Team Flash, parang Yuko, 2v1.
Yup, that is gonna be a 2v1 pero Hyde taking so much damage. Guys, ang Silmia nandito dahil hindi sound connecting as well. Pero Supremo getting the kill onto Hyde. Yung dalawang players natin umiikot lang. And mukhang si Shino nakita na maganda naman ang nangyari sa ating clash lane. Lipat naman tayo sa ating mid lane.
Wow, active,
from the top, make it drop. Si Helmina being able to clear the way. Pero nako po, na-clear ata ni Danny ang kanyang buhay with that beautiful ultimate. And don't forget, pag Marco Polo, Fevered Barrage is still something to be very scared of. Rafe naman, well, he's gonna be A-okay kasi tanky naman. So, nag-hold the ground na lang. Wala pa masyadong damage dito si Shino. And 2-1 on the board. Okay, wala pang significant gold lead pero good start for Team Flash PH.
And Supremo, tatlo ang kalaban niya, Yuko. Doon sa may bandang gitna, hindi siya aware na nandun si Rafe, Mitsura, and Carl. And that is a good kill for them. 2-2 ang ating score, Yuko. Parehas lamang.
Parehas lamang indeed, pero medyo may, okay, kung kanina malapit lang yung gold, ngayon medyo mas may advantage na yung execution. Something na we saw even no ating game number 1. But I have to say, so far, good start yung Gooey Goozy ni Helmina dito. Shino as well, kahit mag-isa siya, kaya niya may pag 2v1, Helmina being spotted out by Mitsura and Carl. Winters here has been popped out as well. Pero mukhang Hyde may laban sa mid lane. Up top, nakuha naman pala si Hyde, not being able to last yung 2v1 dito. And sa farm lane naman, nakuha ni Danny dito si Shino. But with the revenge kill coming in from Lady Sun as well, he's gonna be Carl. He's gonna try to withstand this 2v1. Kaso, na-frozen, hindi nakagalaw dito. Pay does go 6 feet underground. 5 and 3 now on the board. Grabe ang sagutan ng dalawang teams natin dito.
Ang ganda ng trade ng both teams natin. Ginagawa dito ng execution, especially dito sa may bandang babayo ko. Once makita nila dito si Helmina na nasa ibang lane, tina-tower dive talaga nila. Etong si Shino to the point na hindi na nakakakuha ng mga minion wave at dahil doon, lumalamang etong si Danny pagdating mismo sa network. But as of now, Team Flash getting the Tyrant for this game number 2. That is our first turret. Samantalang yung ating Mitsura just clearing the wave at para makapag-rotate kagad siya sa ibang lane.
Rotate is definitely the word here. Pero ako po mukhang grabe naman, Helmina. Parang kanina lang mag-isa si ZLZ, biglang naging 2v2 dito. But mas may buhay pa din pala si Paige tsaka si Charlotte dito. And right on cue, nakuha na ni Danny tsaka ni Rafe ang isang turret down at the farm lane. And syempre, kung hindi sila makakuha ng kill, kuha na lang ng little objective. Si Tamer was able to spot out Mitsura, but I don't think he's actually gonna commit. At the very least, si Rafe nandito lang and Danny is holding the fort sa ating mid lane. Ultimate is available, pero let's na Rafe taking although CC. But hindi kasi magkakalapit yung Team Flash PH, so I don't think na magsusubok silang magsimula ng away.
Yup. Ganda na pinapakita ng teams natin, but execution getting that first objectives dito sa may bandang babayo ko. At mukhang alam din dito nila Johnny and Rafe kung saan nakapwesto yung ibang miyembro ng Team Flash. Supremo, Yuko, Shino, naghihintay sa may bandang damo.
Ano lang, sneaky play dito. Pag dumaan si Mitsura, wala na. It's over. Pero mukhang hindi pa gumagalaw si Mitsuko tsaka si Carl. Feeling ko naaamoy nila. Feeling ko yung spidey senses nila. Well, tiger senses. It's tingling. Tapos yan, Helmina ang nauna dito. Hyde was able to spot them out. Pero naglapag na lang din, syempre, ng frag grenade dito. Si Ladies. Napakaganda ng skin na yan, by the way. I have to say, nakakatuwa. But here at the Clash Lane, hindi naman, wala pang casualty kahit na lumipat si Danny tsaka si Rapay sa taas. Team Flash PH does get first dibs sa objective na to and non-contested ang nangyari.
Non-contested. Kita mo yung ginagawang disiplina dito ng execration, no? Talagang hindi sila nagpi-face check sa mga damo kasi alam nila hilig din ng nila Helmina na maghintay sa mga damo and very risky yun. Overlord Vanguard ay lalabas na dito sa matalang ibang miyembro ng execration, Yuko and ZLZ lilipad.
Yup, forced to use Death at Sunset pero Hyde is the one that's very, very low. At the very least, hindi na makahabol ang Team Flash PH ngayon. Giving more leeway, giving more opportunities para sa execution. Kung saan-saan na napupunta ang ating mga farm laners. Pero ang mahalaga, si Danny, napuntahan din niya dito si Shino. So, ultimates are available for both farm laners. Wala pang umaakyat. And I think compared to game number 1, mas dumidikit na si Rafe ngayon sa Marco Polo natin, ZXC. I thought he was gonna try to do something there. Pero nang takot lang. Amba-amba lang with the Unruly Blade.
Nagmacho lang itong si Dun. Siguro ang hinihintay dito ng Team Flash is yung mga items. Siguro two items para Shino. Kasama na sila. Kasi currently kasi sa lineup dito ng execution, meron talaga silang damage in the early game And side naman ng Team Flash, hinihintay lang nila yung tamang time para makasama itong Lady Sun sa ating clash. Speaking of Lady Sun, sa may bandang top lane natin, Yuko napapalaban sila.
Winter is here, the fight is here, pero Helmina mukhang nag-overextend, the kill going over to Mitsuka. At syempre, Danny with the respawn ng revolver as well. Hinahabol si ZXC. Kill does go over to Danny, pero syempre, execution, they're not gonna stop anytime soon. Kill again, napunta kay Carl. Jump in and jump out. 2K going over to Mitsuka. At syempre, habang may gulo dun sa Clash Lane, ZLZ walang choice kundi mag-hold the fort sa ating mid lane. Pero ito na ibang member sa execution. The wave is there as well. Hindi man nag-connect ang Frigid Prison, nag-connect naman ang tactic na execution because they got the mid lane turret.
Ang ganda ng ginawa dito ng execution, especially Mitsura. Nakita mo yung Winter's here, yung mga slow na binigay niya sa side ng Team Flash. Nahirapan makalapit yung ibang miyembro ng Team Flash dito. At yun yung sinasabi natin, kulang pa sa damage Itong Team Flash Kaya nagiging mas maingat sila dito sa game number 2 natin. Samantalang execution ngayon, because of Faye, because of Charlotte, and also the Marco Polo, merong agad silang damage na pwedeng ibigay. And Team Flash ngayon, Yuko, si Kuya dun. Uy!
Wala. Kahit ano gawin mo, pag talagang na-let it go ka na ni Mitsura, it's over. It's over. Tapos mayroon ka pang panghabol dito coming in from Danny kasi isang roaming gun lang, pupuntahan ka na agad ng isang Marco Polo. There's a lot different from the game 1 na we saw. I think kailangan nang bumalik sa drawing board ng Team Flash PH. Think of something new kasi na-out-rotate sila dito ng execution. See, kahit na may Winter's here, nag-launch up dito connecting onto 1. Pero syempre si Rafe still trying to force all of that CC. At the very least, meron pa tayong ultimate coming in from a lane. Death at Sunset has been used para lang hindi siya mamatay dito. But now, Guwi-Guzi, hinahalap ko pa rin ano kaya pwedeng gawin ni Helmina for his team this time around. Supremo, parang hindi na din ata nakakakuha ng solid kills because magkakatabi lagi ang execution. Habol nga, pero okay, tahimik na muna. Ano lang, nag-aambahan lang pala ulit. Okay.
Tahimik lang. Easy Bugatti, yan ang sabi nila. Execration ngayon, Carl, tipping sa may bandang gitna natin. Samantalang ibang miyembro ng execution, nandito sa iba't ibang dako ng ating mapa, especially dun sa may bandang baba natin. Samantalang 3 miyembro ng EXE, papasok ata sa may top lane.
Ayun na naman tayo. Lian Po, Winter is here para hindi makalapit. He is frozen. Kumonekta, walang gagalaw. Pero that's Nibla Jumpman coming in from Helmina as well. Instead, si Rafe ang dangerously low. Forced to back away. Hindi nakakuha ng trade ng execution doon. But at the very least, si Carl pala ang may nakuha sa mid lane, which is yung turret. Wala ng first 2 outer turrets sa mid lane ng Team Flash PH ngayon.
Pinipitik-pitik lang sila ng execution dito, getting the second tower from all lanes. Team Flash ngayon, nahihirapan silang depensa ng kanilang mga base dito sa game number 2. At dahil doon, execution getting the Tyrant, walang contest sa side ng Team Flash.
No contest indeed. Alam mo, I just have to ask you this, Berting. Ano ang dapat gawin ng Team Flash PH ngayon?
Well, alam mo, Team Flash, kailangan nila mag-pick-ups. Doon kasi malakas ang lineup nila, especially with the Guy-Gusi. Kailangan nila i-maximize yung pang-hatak dito ng isang Guy-Gusi. Ang problema kasi, execution Yuko, hindi sila naghihiwalay eh. At lahat sila may pantakas eh.
Glued together talaga yung execution. I
Princess
agree.
Pros lang wala.
Yun lang. Pero even ngayon, alam mo, apat yung magkakalapit dito. Si Hyde lang yung naiba. Tapos na Rafael jumping in. Sumubok pa dito si ZXZ. Kaso, that's Danny. Walang ultimate though at the very least. But I think it's still gonna be a lead going over to Execration. They had first dibs objective. Hyde, very, very low. Death at
Uy!
Sunset. Pero tiyan natin kung makakapalag siya. Walang ultimate dito ang ating Charlotte. No power graduation. Forced to jump away. Helmina will be there as well. Pero na-push away siya ng Charlotte. Bahala ka dyan. Splash found, and with that execution, they get the next objective.
Grabe yung game sense dito ni Hyde. Alam niya na may umahabol na naka-inb, na Guy-Gusi. Doon mismo sa may bandang jungle side. And Team Flash and Execration. Currently, Execration have the advantage dito. With the 7,000 Yuko, pumasok dito si Rafe.
Rafe at the backline, Supremo dito will be forced to jump away. Kaso inabot dito ni Danny Everdelas.
ZXZ?
All of the kills going over to the side of Execration. And syempre, kahit jump in, jump out. Syempre, si Hyde lang yan dyan on this Charlotte.
ZXZ,
That's
wala boy!
two heroes going down. Actually, naging 4. Make it 5 even. Triple kill going over to Hyde. Napakagandang sustain coming from Charlotte. Again, power graduation. All those shield, all those help, and all of those bursts coming in from Mitsura, from Carl, from Danny. All of that led to this Execration closing the series 2-0. Ganun lang
Ayan.
kalinis, ganun kabilis.